Okay, for cinnamon rolls using a bread maker. I use it, let it do all the hard stuff always. So 1 cup of milk, 2 eggs, 1/3 cup of butter cut in chunks. I do not melt my butter for this, and I don't heat my milk. 1/2 cup of sugar, and 4.5 cups of flour. I have the lid on it right now. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'll just kind of guess at this. 1/2 cup flour, 4.5 cups of flour. All right, 2 teaspoons of, I use Fleshman's Bread Machine Instant Yeast, Rapid Rise for Breadmaker, and 2, put the yeast on one side, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and put the salt on the other side. You don't want the salt and the yeast to be close together. It kills the yeast. All right, I'm going to close that. I am going to put mine on the dough setting. It's 1.5 hours, and let the bread maker do all the work. And this is my Breadman bread maker, and it takes 1.5 hours, and we will be back. We're back, and the bread machine has done its business. So I'm going to pull it out. I have some flour on the countertop. Dough out. Make sure the little thing inside. I'm going to set that over to the side. I forgot my rolling pin. I'm going to just kind of spread that out a little. Not really going to need it anymore. Spread it until you get like a rectangle. So these are going to Bible study tomorrow, for my ladies' Bible study. It's my turn to bring a treat. Alright, I'm going to turn this over one time. Keep it in a rectangle. All right, I have about 1/3 cup of butter melted. I'm just going to pour that on there. Not all of it, but just enough to take a brush and cover it. I just kind of brush the butter around. That's pretty good. I have about 1 cup of regular sugar, granulated, and 1/2 cup of brown sugar, and 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. I don't know if I'll use all this. What I don't use, I make the cinnamon toast spread with it, but I'll probably sprinkle some of this on top of my cinnamon rolls when I get them all cut out. Make sure you get it all covered really good. Quite a bit on there. Okay, now I'm going to roll them up. keep it stretched out. Kind of like that. And I cut off the ends. And I'm going to do about 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Some people use dental floss to do this. I just use the serrated knife. I'm going to put them in a pan. Pretty close together. I'm going to scoot this around so I can put this right here. And we're going to let them rise in the oven for an hour with the light on only. And keep them all pretty close together. You can arrange them however you need to get them all in there. Okay, so I'm going to take the rest of this batter. I'm going to pour a little bit over each one. Butter and cinnamony. Have enough. It's not a perfect science, just pour some on there. I'm going to put like a spoonful on top of each one of these. So I'm going to have some left, so I'll make some cinnamon toast spread with that. Okay, I'm going to put them in the oven to rise for another hour, and then we are going to bake them. Cinnamon rolls out of the oven for the rise. They look good. We're going to put them in the oven to bake at 350 for about 25 minutes. And then we will put the final touch, the cream cheese icing, on top. We have the cinnamon rolls out of the oven. They look perfect, so we are going to make some cream cheese icing. I'm not going to do a whole lot of icing for these, just mostly a glaze, but it is going to be cream cheese. So 4 ounces of cream cheese, 2 tablespoons of softened butter. My hands off a little bit, and a little bit of vanilla, about a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm going to whip that, and then I have about 3 cups of powdered sugar. And give that another little whip. Okay. Add just a little bit of powdered sugar at a time, because you know we're going to get the cloud here. Rest of the powdered sugar. This powdered sugar goes everywhere. Alright, that looks good. It's creamy. Okay. The cinnamon rolls got a little bit of powdered sugar on them, and they're still a little warm. So I'm going to spread this across there. melt down in there. It'd be so good. Nothing's better cream cheese icing. Okay, I'm gonna let that melt down in there a little bit, and then we're gonna come back for a taste. They're risen pretty high. The icing's kind of oozing down a little bit. Now to taste. This is like my great grandmother's recipe. I worked on this for probably 2 years to try to get this right. It is great, just as usual. I could not get it for a long time just right. I worked and worked and worked until I got it just like hers. So I hope you do try them. They're pretty easy to make in the Breadmaker. Breadmaker does all the work for you. So I hope you like and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you'll see all kinds of content like this. And we will see you next time.